dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hello all newcomers and welcome back my fellow Eternians. As always, it's me, Emperor AP. Today we are doing another continuous review of Microcon 2019. If you guys didn't know, yesterday I was watching Reno Hornson's 2019 Microcon review. He went through and reviewed a whole bunch of the nations. Well, he interviewed a whole bunch of the nations, and then today we're going to be reviewing them. Hey, Nate joined us. Nate is the press noble for the House of Others, and he's joining us. It's good to see a member of our government. How you doing there, Nate? Nate said he is in a car. Well, we appreciate you tuning into the stream, even when you're on the go. That's some true dedication, some true Eternian spirit, and we appreciate you, Nathan. Thank you. How have you been? Keep us updated with what you're up to. As well, if you need to go because you're in the car, you're actively on the travel. We definitely understand, but it means a lot. The Kingdom Half Republic of Talinsiland says, "Good morning, Your Imperial Majesty AP, and how are you today?" I'm doing great, Talinsiland. I hope you're doing great as well. Also, please explain your government type to me. You're half republic and a kingdom. This is an interesting dynamic. Manu said, hey, Manu, it's good to see you. Jackson Gamer says, hi. Hello, Jackson. How are you? Ooh, Nate says he's in Mississippi. That's very cool. How's Mississippi? Also, that means you're very close to us. It's good to see you, Nate. I'm glad to hear that. Jackson says early stream. You're right. We are having an early stream this morning. I wanted to get things started and have us a nice long stream. A lot of the rest of these Microcon 2021, Microcon 2019 interviews are fairly short. That's one of the things I wanted to bring up. So the intro itself is like a minute and a half, and most of the videos are like 3 minutes. So it's a really short, hey, can I interview you about your micronation? Yeah, this is my micronation. And then it ends. So I wanted to give you guys a good bunch to be able to work with and for us to hang out on. Nate says, headed to New Mexico. Wow, that's very cool. Have fun in New Mexico. Send us some pictures. Send us some cool rocks. Tell us if you find gold. Tell us if you find the lost city of Atlantis out there in the desert. Jackson Gaming says, hey Nate, could you get some radioactive glass from the Trinity test site? That would be very cool. Make necklaces out of it or something. Vernonia County says, hello. Hello, Vernonia County. How are you? Also, are you a county now? Tell us about that. How'd you become a county? Nate says it's hot AF. In Mississippi, absolutely. It's pretty hot here. I think it's in the 90s. Jackson said same. So let's get into these Microcon 2019 interviews with the Republic of Molossia. We got the first one. We got Molossia in it. Let's go. While I eat my breakfast. Hanging out with y'all during breakfast. See, I'm digging the intro, but the intro is hella long. They got these funky beats, but it's so long. Also, someone told a bomb joke. They were all laughing at the same time. Let's go, Molossia. And then that's the not exactly normal guy. Hanging out at, oh gosh, Microcon 2019. This guy had been needing the footage. Oh man. There's our boy Kevin. Ooh, Mr. Ball, the famousness, the grand. Ooh, Africano says I'm gonna butcher it, Osaka, Mexico, and have some old coins. That's very cool. You gotta tell us more about it. I would love to see the old coins. Vernonium says, since we joined DBNA, we became a county within the state of New Brogue. Tell us about that. Also, what's DBNA? And then I'm glad you're like entertaining another micronation though. It seems like you like joined into a cool group. Tell us more about it. Vernonium says no, it's not. Nate says switched over to tablet. LOL. Hey, well we appreciate you, Nate. Thank you for hanging out. Manu says Zaire Anthem. Ooh, what? Vernonium says Molossia ripped off the Zaire Anthem. LMAO. Ooh, what? Is that for real? Well, hold up. Molossia probably came first. If we're doing anything, what's the Zaire Anthem? I'm interested. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's hit it up. Yep, they're doing that, and then ooh, there's our boy. Fresh to death next to the fire alarm in case anything goes down.
Mossia's history and how you founded Microcon.
Absolutely. Well, Molossia was originally founded on 26 May of 1977.
1977, so she was right. Ruritania is older, but my boy still is the king of medals. He may be a president, but he's got the king of medals award. I think that's what that award actually right there, that big star on his chest, that means he has the most medals. He has the most awards. I wanna interview Kevin Ball one day and just ask him what each of those medals are. Ugh. This man has so many medals. It's like 10 pounds on your chest right there. Every micronationalist who does the like medals thing on their uniform, you can't say you're not copying him. You can't. 77.
The Grand Republic of Volstein.
The Grand Republic of Voldstein was their previous name when they got another guy as president. Then Boss stepped in and changed the absolute game. Vernonium says Molossia ripped off Zaire Anthem. Manu says apparently micronationalists are very funny. I guess they all laughed at the same time. Lazik says hello. Vernonium County says DBNA means Dominion of British North America, basically a self-proclaimed Dominion of the UK. Oh, that's... So they're a micronation that just wants to be a part of a larger nation? What? I don't... Weird. Then why be a micronation? Why not just go to Britain? Why don't you just get everybody to go to Britain simultaneously? I don't understand what the... Alright.
I was the Prime Minister, my friend James was the King, and
so he was Prime Minister. He was still up there. He was eyeing the title, but, you know, he had to hang back a little bit. Give it some kind of break.
And after a while, he moved on to other projects, but I stayed with it. And in 1998,
he said he was a quitter. He left it. He dipped. And he said, I took it over. And then in 1998, our story continues.
we got property in northern Nevada, so that became the homeland for our nation.
So their Nevada property didn't start until 1998. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. So 77 to 98. Wow. It's like 20 years. And then on top of that, so let me see, 21 years. And then on top of that, they go from, I don't even think they started their YouTube channel until like 2016 or 2017 or something. So they've been building up for a long time. Like it's not just like a pop in and pop out. And they didn't start their YouTube channel like right when YouTube started either. It's an interesting progression to see Molossia. Manu says Molossia using that anthem since 2014. Oh, okay. So they did straight up get it. Jackson said, AP, when you have land, you should make a Best Citizen Award. You know I will. There's actually an award that we made that was very similar. So for Solidarity Day, if you guys remember Solidarity Day being the time, a couple months ago actually we had it, being the time when micronationalists can support each other and show solidarity for each other's movements. Not only micronationalists, but any independence movement. We were talking about that, and we had created the Aeternian Progress Prize for the most contribution and the most progress to micronationalism and to independence movements that we had seen within our community. And we just gave away that award. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but we did just give away that award. The person who got it, well deserving, and I am very, very excited to show that off to you guys. Vernonium says Zaire was before that, way before that, not to mention Zaire being recognized as a country. Ooh, recognized as a country. Hold up, I don't even know about this nation. Y'all are telling me it's recognized as a country? This is crazy. Manu says La Zerose was Zare's anthem, adopted in 1971. So before Molossia even existed, these boys came up with that anthem. Maybe he was inspired. You never know. Maybe that's the same outfit that the Zare leadership, Zare leadership dresses in with a million medals. Um, I am impressed. No, nobody can beat Bot. Um, Manu says Molassi's oldest video was 2010. Okay, cool. So they started their channel in 2010 then, I guess. Manu says 3 likes, 0 dislikes, but my bar is at the middle. These are great questions, Manu. I am very confused as well. Um, Also, yeah, I think there's like quite a bit of people. My like numbers shows differently. Anyway, it says like 5 viewers, but then our little thing up there says 3. I don't know. But if you guys like the video, it helps a lot because we are trying to jump into this special Molossia action.
And so they changed the name to Molossia, and it was sort of going strong ever since, trying to build up the best nation that we can as a small, tiny area that we've got going on. And in 2015, well, actually, before that, during 2012, we visited an intermicronational meetup in London.
Okay, Intra-Micronational meetup in London. Ooh, in 20 when?
It was called Polynation. It was called 2012. We visited
in 2012. Okay, so that was after they started their YouTube channel.
An intermicronational meetup in London. It was called Polynation.
Is Polynation still going on? Let's figure it out. Polynation Nation. Polynation Micronation meetup. Micronation summit. I don't see Polynation. Damn. List of micronational conventions and summits. Polynation 2015 was in Italy. But then did they have another? They had, okay. So the most recent one was 2015. 2021 Union for All was in the United Kingdom. The European Micronational Summit in Vienna, in Austria, is going to be in 2022. That's cool. So there was 2 in attendance for the Union for All in the UK. Cupertino Humberlium meetup in Canada had 3 members. That's cool. Let's see where the Microcon 2015 had 36 members. So they're topping. Microcon 2019, no, excuse me, was in Canada, had 113 members. So that was this one. That was this one with 113 people. So that's the top. That's the max we've had so far. I'm curious if Microcon 2022 is going to blow the roof off of that or not. I'm curious. Let's see if it does. It's going to be like 800.
That was London, so it's mostly European nationalism. I thought it'd be kind of cool to gather together folks from North America.
He said, U.S. got to represent. I don't understand why Europe gets all the fun. We don't get any of the fun. I don't understand what this is. This is madness. Mr. Kevin Voss said, we need to change this, obviously. Okay, let me get us back to the video here. Okay, let me answer some comments real quick. Jackson said, hey AP, in the future, what do you think would be the best way of getting energy for Aeternia? So, you already know, Aeternia wants to do stuff with renewable resources. We want to be as independent as possible as far as our infrastructure, and as well we don't want to be contributing to the climate crisis that's actively destroying countries. I want to talk about that in an upcoming video, but there really are a ton of absolutely crazy crises going on right now around the world with flooding, with disasters. It is terrible, and it needs to be addressed. There is a lot going on right now, and because of that, we want to be, not just because of that, but we want to be energy independent, and we want to allow ourselves to help the earth and help the world by showing that it is possible to be 100% energy independent and to be doing that in a renewable way. So we want to do things like we showed you with our hydropower. If you haven't seen our video on our hydropower plant, you should check that out. We're actually planning an upgrade very, very soon to our hydropower plant, so keep notice for that. As well, that hydropower plant is going to allow us to store energy, save it up for use in bigger and better projects. So not only are we going to have a way to store energy, but we're also going to show you some of the uses that we will have for it, and continuing to build that up and make it bigger and better. As we march toward land, we are going to have more and more things that become more energy independent and that allow us, oh, my hair's going everywhere, allow us more freedom as far as that is concerned. So as we keep going, keep watching, see more and more of what we do to become energy independent. That's a great question. Manu says Zaire is the old name for the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Oh, interesting. That played me. I didn't know that. That's cool. Second Gaelic Kingdom of Abala Nuda says, hello, Nuda, it's good to see you. Manu says, isn't Vegas expensive? Of course Vegas is expensive. It's Las Vegas. Yes, I'm sure it will be quite expensive. But I don't think Microcon actually costs anything to go to, so your lodging, your food, stuff like that is going to be kind of on you. But yes, I am certain there will be a minimum level of expense you would have to take in order to travel to Microcon. Our trip to North Carolina was kind of expensive to go and see Master Stephen Vince, but it was well worth it. Lezak says, we might unify with the big Moravia. Very cool. Tell us about Moravia. Vermilion County says, I sort of want to be a county again, but I also sort of don't. A country again, but I also sort of don't. I would recommend that you stay united with whatever it is that you're trying to do. Micronations don't have enough unity. That's the thing. Everybody comes into micronationalism going, oh, well, I should be my own country, and that's going to be the best thing. But if you really want a micronation to succeed, it depends on what you want to do. If you just want to be a country, you just want to have fun, and that's the only thing, okay, then don't be like a realist micronation. Just do your thing and just have fun. But if you want to be a realist micronation, you should be trying to make something that is going to work for the future for you. So if you find a larger nation that is willing to accept you and that you feel comfortable working under, who has similar goals and values in mind, you should 100% accept joining into them, because it allows you to become stronger. And it allows you to actually make it easier to achieve those goals that you have for the future. Jackson says, yeah, AP, I would recommend buy land with a creek that flows around here so you can make a dam there and make hydroelectric power in a small pond behind the dam to stock fish for food. Yes, we've actually talked about that a little bit on the channel. That would be definitely a part of the plan. Second Gaelic Kingdom of Alba Nuda says, wow, only 4 people here. Normally there's more. Absolutely. I think we're in kind of an early stream, but I'm still excited for it. It's pronounced Olba Nua. Oh, okay. Very cool. It's good to see you, Olba Nua. White Wind says, oh dang, I thought my YouTube said your stream was over. You know it's not. Thank you, White Wind. It means a lot. Olbanua says, AP, is correct unification. Unification is good. That's why an alliance called the ELM united into the CEM. I don't know about that, though. I don't necessarily like micronational alliances. I don't feel like those really help. Like, alliances is the idea that, like, okay, we're all going to cooperate on projects and stuff, but a lot of the time that is based on, like, bureaucracy, and it's based on, like, okay, well, let's all try and agree on, like, doing a project or whatever. Sometimes that works, but a lot of the time micronations have conflicting views, conflicting interests. If you have one micronation that just makes up a good amount of people, has a good amount of citizens, has a good amount of support, especially from other micronationals who care about it and want to put time into it, that's going to be the most successful. Don't join other like micronational organizations or whatever. Just become a larger nation. Just unify and become a larger nation. Manu says, micronational leaders I find in MicroWiki are also nobles or officials in other micronations. It's a mess. Yes, absolutely. That's another thing that people do. They'll say, well, I'm going to join another micronation, but I'm also going to retain all my previous micronation titles and stuff. I don't think you should do that. That's not the best idea. because it shows a lack of actual support for the thing that you're joining. You know, it feels more ceremonial than actually dedicated. There are plenty of people who it's like, oh, this person became, this person who's the leader of another country just became a citizen of our country. And it's like, why? Why not just either join their country if you really believe in it and become a citizen and abandon your thing, or if you want to keep your country, don't become a citizen. It's so weird. Um, Jackson says, and you could use the ponds to grow crops like wheat and be totally self-sustaining. I don't know if you can ever be 100% self-sustaining, at least on that small a scale, but I would like to think we can get closer and closer. Olba Nua says, it wasn't an alliance, it was more of a defense pact. Even straight. That feels like an alliance. Also, even stranger, because micronational militaries. Mm-mm-mm. Manu says, I see members of governments of a micronation, and some of them are also leaders. Yeah, it's very strange. White One says, BTW, I'm going to send you some more content. Hey, please do. That means a lot, White One. Like a mapping content, uh, EXP, Aeternia in a nutshell. Example, Aeternia in a nutshell. I would love that. Thank you very much. That would mean a lot. It would help us grow, and also it shows you putting in that dedication. I know we haven't been able to create an alliance yet, but it seems like you're putting in more and more work. The biggest like criticism or whatever that my people had, that the government had when trying to do it, was about like quality of content. So you showing that you're wanting to put in a higher quality of content and working harder, I think is going to start changing some minds. Because I am in favor of our alliance, I'm in favor of moving forward, but I want to make sure that it is the best for our people, the best for Eternia, so I don't want to move forward with that in good conscience unless everybody's on board and everybody feels comfortable, and you continually putting that effort in and putting those milestones in to try and make this work shows that you are dedicated, and I think is going to get a lot of appreciation from our government. So I appreciate you, White One. Thank you very much for assisting us, and I am loving the extra support. I can't wait to see the content that you come up with. I'm sure it will be great. Let's continue to see Mr. Baugh and what he's up to today.
Or wherever. And so we started a Microcon in 2015. That was in Anaheim. Very much smaller than this. I think we might have had maybe 30 people there or something like that.
36.
And
Yep.
then it happened again.
So 2015 was the first.
The second Microcon in 2017.
So 2017. That's interesting. Yep. So 2015 was the first one they started out. Second was 2017. Then 2019 is the third one. We're going to be going to the fourth Microcon? Are you serious? We're going to be going to the fourth ever Microcon. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. When you think about the future, when you think about, how long micronationalism is going to grow into and how big a community it is already, we're going to the fourth ever Microcon. We're still, micronations are still in their infancy, and we are still, making history in the beginning of it. This is crazy. We are an initial nation. That is crazy. Jackson says, hey, AP, I might have the opportunity to send you some redwood seeds here next month or two. Are you interested? Yes, please. If you can send just the seeds, that would mean a lot. Send it to our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 923, Madison, Alabama. If you can check that out on our website, you should be able to get to it. Manu says, but I found something called the Holy Roman Empire, which is made of many micronations. I don't know how Unity works there, but I find it is a nice initiative. Agreed. I would also be curious as to how that goes, but the Holy Roman Empire is also a thing. Like, why do people keep making things out of other things? Lazik says, Big Moravia is actually Republic of Moroxen, but was ruled by my friend and collapsed in 2020. I recreated Republic of Moroxen. Then he marked another, he made another because he wanted to be a ruler. So then why didn't he just keep the old one? This is interesting. White One says, the next Microcon in Vegas? It sure is in 2022, and we want to try and go. So we're looking at these different micronations to learn what they did, to see their setups and everything. I do love that Molossia has that solid poster board in the back over there. I do want to hit them up and ask them what their best way to go about stunting for Microcon is. They have a little iPad with like a video on it maybe. That would be really cool if we made a video and we could show it off at the event. That'd be very nice. Jaya says, you have Microcon every 2 years. Next one, Vegas 2021. But they moved it back. Now it's 2022. But pandemic, so 2022 now. Yes, and we will be going to the 4th ever Microcon. That's insane. So let's continue real quick.
In Atlanta, and now we have this one here, 2019. So many people meeting up. There's like 100 delegates here to the Microcon, which is really fantastic. It's wonderful to get together in this kind of environment and just sort of meet up and exchange ideas. Everyone always talks about Obsidia and their famous rock. So that's their nation right there. They can carry it around across borders. That's
I wish we would have been around to be able to make the one in Atlanta.
And so forth like that. And
that one was in 2017.
To what makes a nation, and that's kind of
God, if we would have been able to make that one, that would have been
together
great.
and just talk about that.
Oh man. But yeah, here it is. Here's all the swag stunners out here. Ooh, fixing her hair. I caught you. Fixing your hair. That's alright, me too. Me too. I'm trying to get it as well. Don't even worry. She has the big hat looking like some fanciness over here in the red. Ooh, we got everybody. Everybody coming in. Let's see where our boy from Not Exactly Normal is. Oh, he's not even in there. He stepped out the picture. Damn. Damn, Not Exactly Normal, dude. Why didn't you jump in there? Alright, let's see. Did he jump in there? If you guys see him, point him out to me. Call him out. Call that man out. Very cool. Okay, so that was Molossia. There was a little bit of noise. I think what I want to do at Microcon, if I can go and if I can get some real solid interviews with people, I would love to do that. There are a couple days before Microcon actually starts. I think one day before and then one day after, or maybe 2 days before and one day after, where it's like little smaller events and different things that you can do. I would love to contact as many micronations as I know are going to Microcon, or that I can reach out to, and be like, interviews. Interviews before the actual event where everybody's doing fucking a whole bunch of stuff and talking and it's loud and annoying. Instead of trying to get it all done at like the banquet or whatever it is, let's do it beforehand. Let's do it a ways away from all the noisy people. Let's get our own little conference room or whatever, have the interviews, do them there, get these clean looks, and then move forward. Okay, let's see about Kingdom of Aeternia. The Kingdom of Aeternia. Ooh. Ooh, get it, music. Ooh, get it, jam. Oh. This man, hold up. Ooh, I saw his sash earlier in another video. I was watching these a minute ago. Yup. I want to see who this is. Oh, damn it. I keep missing him. El Presidente. Oh, interesting. This guy also, a ton of medals. Everybody has so many medals. Alright, we got Eric and Empire. Ooh. Everything's jumping around so quick. Oh gosh, we got so many people. 100 and something delegates, that's crazy. Again, everybody thought that same joke was so funny. They all laughed at the same time. That was good. They got a serious, cool shot there. Let's see. Aeternia. Their flag is actually cool. Simplistic. It has the crown like Ruritania, but it's, I think, almost the same crown. If it's not an identical crown to Ruritania, it's really close. But they have the unique colors. I appreciate it. Oh, they have that solid seal on the side, too. It's like a triple E, or it's EB something. That's a cool seal over there in the corner. If you look on the right. Yeah, okay. Now it's jumping around. Here's Aeternia. Ooh, there's the royal family. Ooh. I assume he's the king?
Came into conception about 8 years ago.
Okay, came into conception 8 years ago, so that'd be 2011 by this standard. Okay, his son's tall. His son is so tall. That's going to be the tallest king of Aeternia. Oh my goodness.
Like a lot of micronation, it just started as a dream. And what I did was
I will say, I love their royal pendant. it goes from the lapel, from this part, and then it hooks around to the bottom. It's nice. It looks that's unique. I like it. It looks really cool. And then the queen in the background looking straight through the cameraman, seeing him in his eyes. I appreciate it. Um, are they considered the prince and princess, like his children? I wanna learn more. I need to see what's up with the royal family. Whiteman says I'm gonna have to get a lot of money for a plane ticket. I know, right? It does cost a lot. Vermilion County says it would be cool to have something with a video of leaders that couldn't come talking about their nations. Agreed. It would be very cool to have. Manu says you have to visit the official website to apply to join. Oh, okay. I sure will then. Lazik says, now I'm trying to unify my micronation with Big Morovia, so it would be again the classic old Republic of Morocco. Um, Interesting. Okay. Manu says, AP, you could review another video because it's just been half an hour. Yeah, it sure is. We're moving through slowly but surely. Jackson says, hey, AP, you would have to wait about 5 weeks before the seeds grow. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna save them and we will try to grow them at some point. Manu says, Ernest Emmanuel von Browning, Amathonia. Interesting. That's cool. But King Ernest Emmanuel for short. Quote from Not Exactly Normal vid. Hey, I appreciate it. Okay, let's see.
One day I said, no, I'd like to start my own microkingdom.
He said he wants to start his own
So
micro.
over the years, it began as a virtual kingdom only online or cyberspace and on the web. Then I went about learning how to make it a reality.
This man is an OG though, I will say. So he said it existed only in cyberspace, like someone from the 90s. I love that. That was cool. My man said it was virtual.
So I thought that you can dream all the dreams you want to dream.
I want to hear the Queen talk. I want to hear the Queen's support for this nation. I see the King talking. I see him. He's proud of it. I respect it. His kids seem proud. They seem ready to go. They seem eager to get in on this conversation. I haven't heard from the rest of the royal family. What's going on?
But unless you turn it into reality, that's all it's ever going to be. It's just a dream. So we went about, designed some currencies, came up with a flag. This year is going to be our palace when it actually comes to.
Ooh, they have a palace planned. And you see how excited this man's face is. He said, this is going to be our palace. And then cut to that face right there, all the way. Ooh, he's so excited about the palace. He's like, this is my grand dream, is the palace. Ooh, Jackson says, you want me to say the instructions in the comments, AP? Sure, thank you. You have to put the redwood seeds in a moist towel, cover the moist towel with aluminum and put them in the fridge to make sure they don't have mold on them or whatever. It's been 4 weeks. Whenever it's been 4 weeks, you can try to plant. Very cool. Hayden says, I'm also going to make a micronation. Any tips from you? Absolutely. So I would say first, make sure to watch our video why you shouldn't start a micronation. It's not to dissuade you from starting a micronation. It is to encourage you to join another micronation first. There's so many micronations out there with so many different ideas and so many different interests. There's probably a micronation that fits yours, and everybody who joins micronationalism says, I want to make my own nation, but a lot of times that in and of itself is the thing that makes it so hard for micronations to become successful, is because the people who would be interested in joining your micronation just want to start their own. So instead of doing that, see if you can join an already existing micronation and make it strong. Make your position in there valuable and rise through the ranks, become strong, and create a nation that is successful with your peers, with the people who want to invest their time and money into this project that you have invested in. It's a lot more powerful and a lot more important to be the first person to believe in an idea and to support it, to be the second man, than to be the first one. Because if you're the first person to start your nation and you're the president or the king or whatever, you will probably not get very far if you don't have a lot of support. But if you are the person to support that king or that president or whatever, you are giving their dream value and merit. You are giving what they say importance, and that is the thing that causes the chain reaction that allows more and more people to support and to join in. So start finding a nation that you might be interested in joining before just creating your own micronation. Most people say, oh, that doesn't matter, I'll just join, I'll just make my own micronation. It's fine, I couldn't find anything, I'll just make my own micronation. Look sincerely and try to find a micronation that it would benefit you to join and become a part of, because there are you see that literally hundreds showed up to Microcon. There are thousands across the world. See if you can't join one. If you still decide that you want to start your own micronation, which again, I very strongly dissuade against, I'd prefer you to start to join one that already exists. The next thing, I'd recommend watching our series on how to start a micronation. It's called How to Micronation. There's another series we have on micronational economics. There's another series that we have talking about, uniforms and things like that. I would recommend checking out all of those, but first, see if you can join another micronation, because if you can join another micronation, and if you have those ties, and you have the ability and the interest to grow it and to improve it, you're starting from somewhere. You're starting from a base level and continuing to build them up, versus if you start your own micronation, you're starting from square one, and there's no reason that anyone should give you any more time of day than anyone else. But if you join a pre-existing micronation, you can help them to grow from whatever point they are at, and with whatever ties and alliances and connections they have already established in the community. Help other micronations. Become a part of other micronations. It's important. As well, it will give you life lessons and experience that if you do one day want to start your own micronation, will carry over, and you will already have those relationships built up. You will already have all of the interest that you need in doing what you want to do. Epic says hello. Manu says covers his face, but half of it is enough to see his excitement. Yeah, absolutely. Let me move this real quick and show you the scale of this man's excitement. Hold on. Let me move this back. Okay, let me grab. There we go. Look at this man. Look at this man right here. Ooh. You see how excited he is? Oh goodness. Epic says, but AP, didn't you start Aeternia? Yes, and I had started another micronation before that. And before that, I tried to join 3 different micronations. So, guess what? I went through it. I went through exactly what I said. So I had tried to join several micronations online. 2 of them I didn't hear back from. 1 I heard back from, and the more that I talked to them, the less confident I became in what they were trying to do. I ended up becoming a citizen. I ended up starting to work in it as much as I could, trying to create little things for them. I am interested. I had at the time was doing like Photoshop stuff. I had taken like Photoshop classes in high school and stuff, so I'd been trying to like make little things for them. And then eventually, I just didn't like the direction that they were going. It was like concerning for me, so I left. After that, I started Veriditas, which was going to be a thing at my school. I wasn't the leader of it. My friend was the leader of it, but we were going to have like a group, and it was going to be a club at the school, and that was how it was going to work. And then that fell apart. Nobody was interested in it. It fell apart. We didn't have enough people to get started because we had enough people initially. We started the club, and then people fell off and became disinterested and didn't want to help build it. So after that, after all of these trials, after all of these back and forths, I said, forget it. I'm going to start my own micronation and just do it for fun and just see how it goes or whatever, and do it the way that I want to do it. And then it worked out. And then I started telling people the ways and interests that I had in trying to move forward, and people stuck to that. But it's hard. It's been a long, hard journey. It would be much, much easier if I had been able to successfully join a micronation that was already established and move forward. That is what I am telling you. It is easier to start higher up on the totem pole than to start from the ground level. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Aeternia wouldn't be what it is without having a lot of support and a lot of help. And part of that is work ethic, and part of that is just dumb luck. So don't try and bet on, oh, if I just start my own micronation, it's going to be big and it's going to be great. There are many, many more micronations that nobody knows than there are that people do. Kermit Empire says, hi. Hello, Kermit Empire. It's good to see you. Hayden says, sure, I'll watch it, but to make a flag, it's complicated and I don't have the stuff to make one. Join another micronation. Hayden, it's important. Manu says he had joined another before that. Thank you. Colonel Whiff says, hello there, Aeternia. I'm the Grand Colonel of Bonnieland. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you, Colonel Whiff? Epic says, hello, Kermit. Manu says that. Kermit says, oh, it's my good ally, Epic Filmmaker. Why are you here? Hey, Epic says I support Aeternia. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you guys support me. It really does. And you're supporting this nation that we're building. Truto says, hello. Ew, Virgin Phil. Oh, no. Kermit says, hello, Truto. Truto says, hello. Kermit says, are you the dude Epic was at war with? Ooh, this is a lot. Jaya says, AP learned on the way. I appreciate it, Manu. It means a lot. Also, I keep calling you Jaya. My apologies. Manu. Kermit says, Epic, you're my ally, but it's an insult. Interesting. Epic says, he was, but we were trying to agree upon a peace treaty. Truto says, so you just know the ELM forgot the war existed? What? Manu says, ooh, all of this. Hayden says, my micronation's in Germany. Very cool. Again, why are you starting a micronation? Join another micronation. Truto says, I'm looking for a nation to join a side, Truto. Alanland says, TRC here. Which micronation are we reviewing today? So several. We are looking at several. Right now we're looking at Aeternia, who is so excited about their castle, which they're trying to build, their royal palace, which apparently is going to be coming any day now. This was in 2019. I want to see how far their royal palace is in 2022. It'd be 3 years, and I'm curious to see if this man has his palace yet, because he is so excited. We've been reviewing several. We reviewed Molossia earlier, but a lot of these have bad audio quality just because there's so many people in the room. And I understand that's going to be a hard thing to deal with anyway. If I go to Microcon 2022, I want to see if I can get like private interviews with people outside of the conference room, and hopefully be able to talk to them a little bit more about what they're up to.
Flourishing. But Aeternia is what I like to call all-inclusive. That means we include all micronations. We don't turn a nose down to any micronations, because each micronation has the right to exist in their own capacity. We try, if we can, to learn something from other micronations. We support villages. We support a village in Cambodia at the moment because it's a very poor village.
Ooh.
So our micronation is one that is respectful of humanity. We try to respect all phases of humanity, all phases of life.
That's very cool. So he was saying they sponsor a village in Cambodia that's poor, and that they always want to help other nations. That's really respectable. I like that. As well, they say they don't turn their nose down at any micronation. All micronations have the right to exist, and that they want to learn from those micronations. Super admirable. Why aren't more people joining Aeternia? I don't understand. You know what I mean? There are such cool micronations out there. Just join another micronation that already exists. This man and his family trying to grow a whole country. Y'all should help him out.
Wherever we can, we try to help out.
So, could you introduce us to the other members of the royal family?
My wife, Queen Sakan.
His wife, Queen Sakan. Very cool.
This is the Crown Prince, Prince Gabriel.
Crown Prince, Prince Gabriel. Very cool. Tallest man in the
Crown
country.
Princess, Princess Isabella.
Crown Princess, Princess Isabella. They look cool. They look ready. I respect it.
Ernest Emmanuel, King of Aeternia.
Ernest Emmanuel, King of Aeternia. Beautiful family. I love that so much. They are all so cool. And they donate to other nations, and they support a village in Cambodia. They're cool. There's nothing to say about it. They're cool. I don't understand why more people aren't on Aeternia's side. I don't understand why there aren't more people who are citizens of Aeternia. I like Aeternia. They're cool. and that's Duchess, apparently. Okay, we get into the Arican Empire now, you guys. Get ready for this Arican Empire. I'm gonna do a little dance. Getting ready for it. Ooh. Again, somebody told that funny ass joke. Bop it up, bop it up. Let's go. Ooh, okay. We got West 2. We got Boschka. I haven't heard of Boschka, but they have a cool flyer. Again, we got West 2 again. West 2 has a lot on their table. West 2. Oh no. Oh no, did they get something signed by Trump? Gross. Oh no. Hey, very cool though. Briarcliff stunting.
Okay, so my name is Eric Liss. I'm a psychiatrist in Montreal, Canada.
Eric Liss. He's a psychologist in Montreal, Canada. Very cool. Okay, in the Arican Empire.
And I'm the ruler of the Arican Empire. We have banknotes, coins, flag pins, and postage stamps here.
I love it. I'll also say I love the figurines in the background. Like, it looks like it's like a, oh, here's a representation of our nation and all the different stuff on it. That's so cool. I love it. I want to get Eternia specific Legos that like have all the different members of government and like stack them up as a setting for our thing. I'm getting a lot of cool ideas from these nations. This is awesome. Ooh. Ooh, multiple things. Hayden says, what micronation do you think I should join? Whichever one you want. I have a bias toward the Empire of Aeternia, of course. We have a lot that we're doing. But if you don't want to join the Empire of Aeternia, there are tons out there. There's Ruritania, which we interviewed yesterday. There's all these different ones that go to Microcon. There's also just a ton all over the world. If you look up any of them, there are plenty. Truto says, I can't really able to find a nation I would want to join. That makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. Epic says, apparently you can actually move to Amathonia right now if you take a test. That's very cool. Yeah, people straight up should. Alanland says, join Eternia. Hey, that means a lot. Thank you, Alanland. Kermit says, I mean, you already joined, Truto. Epic says, and Hayden, you should join mine. We have a lot of free speech and an airline. That's cool. Trudeau says, I know, but I want to check out another nation. Colonel Whiff says, can a micronation be a Roblox group and game? I was thinking of making a group for Bodyland and a Discord. Sure. Hayden says K. Kermit says K. Manu says, just study different ones. You're your own person. Makes sense. Onlin says, LOL, this reminds me of the one guy we were talking about yesterday. Ooh. Are there any micronations in Germany? Says Hayden. I'm sure there are. I'm actually sure there are a number of them. We can definitely check that out though. Elm says, is it spelled Amathonia? It sure is, Elm. Epic says, or what you could do is join a micronation, gain experience, gain control of a political party, start a civil war, win the civil war, now you have a nation. Don't do that. That's not appropriate. Elm says, I like Saborga, but I don't know how to join it. Hey, build the Eternian Parliament. We don't have a parliament. We are a monarchy. There's no, there's no democracy in Eternia. We will take like, symbolic votes and understand how everybody feels about something, but we don't have a parliament. There's not anything voted on. Hayden says, do you have a Discord so we can talk about this? Yes, we sure do have a Discord. If you click the link in the description, you should be able to find our Discord. We have a link to our Discord in the description. If you can't get that, I'm sure somebody can drop you one, or I can drop you one. Elm says, and build the empire. Lego Eternia. Manu says, West 2 has the opportunity to have some sort of interaction with one of the most important positions in the U.S. government and took it. I respect them for that. Not Trump, though. I don't respect it for Trump. I get it. I get what you're saying. Didn't have to for Trump. You could have just skipped that one. But I get it. They also had one with Obama. That's cool. Trump, I don't know. Shouldn't have done it. Trito says in Germany there's a village that declared independence. Yeah, you see? Yep, there sure are. Epic says, oh, so there's no free speech in Eternia? Yes, there is. Yep, there's free speech, but it's, all determined by me. There's no defined rights. Nobody has, any rights that I don't just declare. It's me. I make final say on things. There's no law. It's my will. It's just what I say is what happens. Let's go.
Some painted miniatures from various role-playing and military games that we've created miniatures for. We were founded in 1987. We're based out of Montreal, Canada. We have small...
Ooh, if you want to know more about Eternia, I should say this. I should preface with this. If you want to know more about Eternia, we have our Guide to Foundation and Principles, which is on our website. If you scroll to the main page and go all the way down, you can click on our Guide to Foundation and Principles, and it will tell you more about Eternia, what we do, what we are, and why we do it.
Scattered land claims all over the world, mostly in the US, Australia, the northern half of the planet Pluto, and one entirely fictional planet called Verdun, which of course no one has ever been to because it does not exist.
Okay, so half of Pluto. This man claimed half of Pluto and one planet that does not exist, even though astronomers are going to find that tomorrow and play it.
Quite honestly, the Empire was founded, as near as we recall, when I was 5 years old, which means there wasn't a lot of thinking that went into it. At that point...
This man had this empire since he was 5 years old. This is a legend in the game.
I didn't realize there was anything more to creating a country than just saying, I have one now.
Ooh, very cool. And you saw this guy who was with him. Absolute stunners right here. Look at this boy. Ooh, absolute stunners.
And somehow it just never went away. I guess all kids create their own imaginary worlds now and then, and somehow mine just caught on and other people keep joining it.
That's great. That's awesome. The Aeternian Empire. He has his boy here. I don't know who his boy is. Hold on. Let me see his boy, because that was a cool thing. They have a solid currency. They have some very unique stuff. Look at this man. I don't know if this is his bodyguard. I don't know if this is his second in command. This dude has the arm smiley face. I love that. It's so cool. He has such a slick ass costume. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Somehow it just never went away.
He has a cape
create their own imaginary worlds now and then, and somehow mine just caught on and other people keep joining it.
Oh, it's so cool. I do respect the Aeternian Empire. Very, very nice. They have some very solid costuming. Ooh. RHN special report on that smiley boy. On those straight up smiley boys. Okay. Elm says in Germany there's a village that declared independence. Oh, so there's no free. Yep. Colonel said there should be United Nations, but for micros, the United Micro is not a bad idea. There are a ton of micronational organizations. I don't like micronational organizations, but we can talk about that at another point. Hello to Lindsayland, says Epic. Elm says I prefer someone because I feel better. Helping someone. Absolutely. Helping someone does mean a lot. Manu says, I don't care if it was Trump or another politician. He signed that letter. He represented the U.S. government, and it was a nice gesture from him. Sure, but when you associate with people, you associate with their image, and I would not have Trump touch dick on Eternia. I wouldn't want that from a mile away. I don't care what he represents. He could take over the world. I'd still spit on his shoes. I don't care. Republic of Talency Land says, how are you today, Epic? Mane says, I recognize good actions and criticize bad actions. That's fair. I criticize Trump every day, regardless. Elm says, some hackers tried to attack Amathonia and scam people. Oh, goodness. That sucks. Colonel Whiff says, oh, God. Epic says, Aeternian Emperor is like a successful P-U-Y-I. Puyi? I respect it. Puyi, if they're the ones that are coming up next, I think they're successful. There's like a younger kid. Oh no, that's Kei. K-A-Y-I. They were cool. I like them. I watched theirs earlier. It's short, but it was cool. Colonel Whiff says, how dare you call that work a custom? Ooh, is it not custom? I'm curious. Manu says, Aeternian Empire described himself as a tyrannical dictator. Still, cool guy. It seems nice. They got the smiley face. I didn't see him beat anybody in the interview. So it's fine. West 2. Now we're going on to West 2. These Whoozy boys. Let's see what the Whoozy boys have for us. They're I think a pretty old micronation. They're a pretty successful micronation as well. I've seen a lot about them. Let's check it out. Ooh, we're going on West 2. Ooh, getting West 2. Ooh, talking about who? Talking about West 2. Going in the club every time they say West 2. You gotta sneeze. Don't know what it means. Talking about everything, ripping out the seams to this West 2, breaking you apart on the next 2. Ooh. West 2. Let's see what West 2 is all about. Again. Okay, ooh. This was cool. Who is this again? Okay. A whole bunch of signatures. Very cool.
My name is John Farr. I'm the president of the Republic of West 2.
See, this man has a sensible number of medals. I respect that. This man has 3 medals, and that's it. He knows the number of medals he needs and wants. Respectable number of medals.
Am I talking loud enough?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Anyway, I just brought some stuff. We're at Microcon here in Canada. It's the 3rd Microcon we've attended, and I just brought some.
It's the 3rd Microcon ever. This man said it's the 3rd Microcon we've attended. They went to 3 out of 3. That's impressive.
It's from West 2. They kind of share license plate, money, just different typical things.
Mind explaining the photographs over here?
This is our president with President Obama holding a picture, presenting a picture of our president.
Now, I feel like that's an absolute meme. Like, that's not a real thing. That one, the one of President Obama, that's a Photoshop thing, which is funny, but I like it. I appreciate it. If it's not Photoshopped, I will be blown away. If President Obama walked out to, like, the podium for, like, a national address and goes, like, y'all see this guy? Y'all see this guy from West 2? I would be blown away. That'd be my favorite clip. I would clip that and I'd make that a video just in and of itself. But I want to see the Donald Trump one. Oh gosh, Republic of West 2. What does it say?
And this was green.
Wishing the people of West 2 happiness and success. Best wishes, Donald Trump.
Foreign minister went to the White House and didn't actually meet President Trump, but he did come away with the autograph. And the United States isn't really interested in making any kind of relations with micronations, but nonetheless, with currency.
They have their own stamps, they have their own currency. I appreciate it. The Trump thing still got me.
West 2 was founded in 1969.
50 years. 50 years of West 2. That is a lot of West 2. I respect that.
West 2's existed, and I was about your age probably when West 2 started, and now you can picture yourself 50 years in the future, and here's what you're doing.
Very cool. They got the flag on the moon. Oh, I love this. So cool. That was a very dope one. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of work ethic behind them. Interesting. Epic says Puyi was the last emperor of the Qing Empire who was overthrown at the age of 6. Oh, interesting. Thank you for describing it. Yeah, I'm curious about it. Oh, so then he's the successful version of Puyi. Yeah, he didn't fall. He continued to grow. He got a wife, he got a family, and they have started their own dynasty. Trudeau says Fox News guy, pseudonym AP, tried to take down the Republican Party and attack Trump personally. I was highly offended. Trump. Yep, that's accurate. Yep, you could quote that. You could put that on AP. Definitely against Trump, 100%. But y'all already knew that. Y'all have seen the previous videos. I made a video specifically when Trump got impeached. It was a whole thing. Colonel Whiff said I meant costume, not custom. My bad. You're good. ELM says West Who rap is lit. Hey, I appreciate it. We'll put it up. Epic says saw saying Erica was like that, but successful because the Emperor of um, Erica came into power at 5. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Very cool. Um, Hayden says, I sent you a friend request name. Why do I exist? Hey, I appreciate it. I'll hit it up. Soyuzist Republic says the perfect amount of medals. What the hell? He did. He had the perfect amount. He had 3. That's all you need. It wasn't like several rows. I feel like if you have like 4 rows of medals, that's too many medals. If you have a really long chest, like if you're willing to do all of them like right across your chest, I'll accept it. That's enough amount of medals. However many you can fit on 1 row. That's my argument. Uh, ooh, Manu says if I had medals, I'd keep them at home. Agreed. I can see people putting like 1 or 2 on. I could even see you doing like a display of them. Why don't people put them on their display on their booth? Like that should be the thing. If you have medals, you should be like, here's all the medals that we've won from different countries, and you have all of them post it up and just put them on and have them go down. That should be the thing. Epic says, I don't think the Obama photo is fake. I think it is. Epic said, typo, I meant it is fake. Yeah, agreed. I do think it's fake. ELM says, but it's cool though. It is a cool connection. ELM says, I don't think I'll be able to go to Microcon since I live in Europe. But apparently there's a European one equivalent, so you could go to that. And as well, maybe you can one day. Maybe ELM will get that fresh money and you'll be able to go. ELM says, AP, in micronations you would recommend for me? I'm looking for a realist micronation with already land and a working economy of their own money. Us. We have the economy. We're actively working toward land. There are very few micronations who have like everything that checks off your box. It makes it sound like you want somewhere where you can move today. And I don't think that's necessarily the thing. There aren't very many, if any, micronations that allow that. Maybe Amphistan or whatever. Maybe the people who they were talking about, they said you could get an application and move there today if you wanted to, which is cool. But for us, we're actively trying to make that move. We want people who are 100% dedicated to trying to build the Empire of Aeternia, and who don't want to have their own micronation, who are really trying to build Aeternia, and we're trying to create land. We're almost 1/10 of the way toward our land purchase goal, and we're almost toward monetization. I want to tell you guys we have hit the 2,900 watch time hour mark. We're almost at 3/4 of the way to our watch time goals. 4,000 watch time hours. We are almost 3/4 of the way there. So once we hit that, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to try by the end of 2021 to have 4,000 watch time hours to be applying for monetization, because once we get that, our track toward our 4,000, our track toward 10K for our land purchase is going to be even smoother, even quicker, and we're going to be able to do bigger and better stuff for the channel. So if you're interested in that, if you want to help us create content, if you want to help us move forward and get our land goals, and then eventually maybe move there one day, hit us up. Hit us all the way up. Manu says, I'd appreciate the gift of a medal. It just isn't something I'd wear. If I won the Olympics, I wouldn't wear gold medals on me every day. That's fair. That's fair. You should put them in a nice display. Hayden says, if you accept the Discord, we can talk about my micronation named Pedazian. Yeah, I would love to, Hayden. Epic says, you could move to my micronation. Hey, very cool. Hayden says, what's it called? Epic says, the Dominion of North America. Hayden says, that's interesting. Okay, so you can move to the Dominion of North America. How does that work? Do people, pay rent? Like, do you have yourself established? What's the means that somebody would verify their success in the Dominion of North America? How they could actually, do you have jobs? Would you be able to pay them a wage? These are all great questions, I feel like. Ooh. Okay, getting into free states of Obsidia. You know that that's the jam for Obsidia. You know they reused the footage from Ameristan. I want to say Ameristan. Eric and Empire. Because they didn't have... Oh, but they showed more, though. Yeah. Okay, very nice. Kingdom of Pico. Peebo Sip. That's cool. That's a new one. Peebo Sip. Everybody wanna take a sip? Going to ambulatory free states of Obsidian. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do. Unpack that lamp, girl. Get it. Yeah, yeah. Very cool. They did it. Yeah. I do like her, she has like cufflinks, but she doesn't actually have like the full sleeves. It's a cool look. Obsidia definitely has that unique style. She makes her own like costumes too, which I respect. Like she made her own uniform, she makes like other stuff. Very artsy, very cool, very unique nation. They got their 2 rocks, they got their little land. You could try and move there. That'd be interesting. Ooh, and then we have El Presidente and this guy. I'm trying to figure out where he's from. Far left. If somebody knows, let me know. Or even guy in the middle right here. If y'all know where either of these guys are from, let me know. I'm trying to read the name tags, but they're moving too quick.
Easy, ma'am. You think you tell us a little bit about your micronation?
Well, we were founded in 2015.
Founded in 2015, so not too long after the Empire of Aeternia. We were founded 2016, so very cool. Not too long before the Empire of Aeternia. Very cool.
Our embassy is in Oakland, California.
Embassy in Oakland, California.
But our territory is only this rock. So you can touch it if you want. Yeah, with 2 fingers is no
Ooh, respectable number of medals on his chest. This guy already knows what's up. He already has the fit game on, respectable number of medals on his chest, and he goes for the 2-finger stroke of the rock. Very nice, very nice. That's a stable setup right there. That's good. Let me hit up everybody real quick. Epic says you can move to my micronation. Elm says, isn't your claim like your room, Epic Filmmaker? Epic says, we're actually upgrading our airline. Crazy. ELM says, I'll consider Eternia. Hey, I appreciate it. Epic says, no, we have 120 kilometers of territory, approximately. That's crazy. 120 kilometers? How do you actually hold that? Hayden says, why not? Epic says, it would be hard if you were from a country that doesn't recognize us. ELM says, so all countries. Hayden says, yeah. Epic says, nope. ELM says, oh god, please not the Marshall Islands recognize you thing, because it didn't. Ooh, I don't know why Obsidia gives me Flintstones vibes. It's because of the rock. You know it's because of the rock. Barney, Fred, all those boys chilling right under that rock. That's their house. You know that. Epic says, we don't really support Obsidia because of how they only allow women to serve in their government. We believe sexism can impact females and males. I get that, but at the same time, I don't know, let them do them, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's weird or whatever, sure you want people to be able to do, but at the same time, it's her thing and she created it for the reason she wants to, and I'm sure that there are people who, like, are happy about it. I'm sure that there are men there who are like, it's fine, like, it's my choice to live there and to work there. So, I don't know, it's fine. Manu says, Obsidia is the smallest micronational territory I've seen in my life. Theirs and Jar. Jar also was very small because they just had like a jar of dirt. That was their whole thing. So maybe Obsidia's is more massive, has more actual mass collected to it than Jar's. So Jar's may technically be smaller, but this is interesting. ELM says, I agree. Epic says, at least we agree on something. Chuto says, imagine if you smashed the rock. Agreed. She said it got like torn up in the overhead compartment or whatever. I would be worried that it would like crack or something, or get dropped out on the sidewalk or something on the way there. Whiteland says, I finished the mapping pictures. Hey, I can't wait. I want to see it. Epic says you can invade Obsidia in about 5 seconds. Yeah, if you stole the briefcase, it would be a big ass deal. It would not be cool. Nobody steal that briefcase. Their flag is unique as well. I do like it. Ooh, he's stealing it. He's stealing it. The boy stole it. Okay, hold up. There's a grand crime right here. 1/4 of Obsidia has been stolen. Oh gosh. Ooh, it's black on the inside. That's beautiful. Is it actually like obsidian? Like glass or whatever? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's black. Oh, the inside of that rock is so pretty. I don't know if it's painted like that or if that's like the natural rock, but gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. He placed it back. Okay, he didn't actually steal it. It'd be kind of funny if he like fake put it in his pocket or whatever.
Weapons out of it.
And then she goes straight into like, you could make weapons out of it. I see you put that in your pocket. I could use the larger one to hit you over the head with real quick, but I'm not saying anything about it. ELM says, oh, true, because of the rock. On a micronational scale, if you don't like something, you can leave. Very true. I agree with that. People should be allowed to start their own micronations based off their own identities and their own interests, because if you don't like something, you can leave. Is 100% true. Citizenship is voluntary in micronationalism. Whitewind says, I have to make it into a video, though, which will be very, very difficult. I believe in you, Whitewind. Manu says, AP, you could fit like 20 obsidians in a jar. Also, jar did have land. Dirt he put in the jar. That's fair. That's fair. Manu, they have rock, though. They have land that is the rock. You could climb in that suitcase. Also, I feel like that rock is heavier than the jar's dirt. I feel like it is.
Really, our national resource is human power.
Ooh, her national resource is human power. She said, we got that work. Get that work, 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 work. Obsidia with work, 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 work. She got it.
But yes, because we're a feminist country, and so all leadership in my country is twisted now. Yeah, take your pick. You know, stick or two if you want.
She seems nice though. Like you guys are like, oh, it's the government is all female or whatever. She's cool. She's like, hey, have a pin, hang out. Thank you guys for coming. Check out my nation. She is respectable. She's doing her own thing. She's got the feminism going on. I appreciate it. I respect it. She's doing cool stuff. And then it slowly pans to black. Ooh, cause that was all the interview was. Ooh, zoom in on the rock. Zoom in on that rock. Ooh, show us all the rock. Very nice. Okay, and then we already saw Ruritania. Now it's to the host nation, the boy Slobovia. Slobovia seems like it's about to be long too. They're the ones that hosted it that year. So it's I think, is it in Canada? Is 2019? Yeah, I think it was in Canada. Let's see. Slobovia. Let's get it. Slobovia. Slobovia. What they gonna do? Have they heard it? Slobovia. Slobovia. Are they trying to rock and roll? Are they trying to move through? Yes, Slobovia. Trying to get it. Oh, Slobovia. It's the same music every time, but I appreciate it. Let's jump in. Okay. This is the host nation now. If we're going to learn from it, this man looks Amish. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Middle guy, I'm gonna get stomped out by this guy at Microcon 2022. I'm almost certain this guy's gonna beat me up for what I'm about to say. But Amish, this man does look Amish. Maybe he is Amish. Maybe I'm clowning this man seriously. Like, no, don't disrespect my culture. And I'm sorry about that. But solid hat. He's got the fit on. He's got the overalls. He's got the suspenders. I'm just saying, my man's looking a little bit Amish. No problem with that. But my man's like, oh, okay. This guy, the not exactly normal guy, is chilling in the back. He's sipping coffee. He's hanging out. I do respect that. At least he is like joining in and like participating in the convention, and he's watching. Oh, and this is for the Royal. This is Pebosip. Citizen singular is referred to as Pebosian. Citizens plural are Pebosians. Independence Day, July 12th, 2000. Ooh, Queen Anita Massaro, first monarch to 2005. King Philip Joseph Pylon, 2005 to the present. Ooh, very cool. The sovereign's crown, ultimate symbol of royalty. The scepter, ultimate symbol of authority. Very cool. Ooh, they have wine. They have a little wine. Microcon 2019, no matter how small, very cool. I love it. This man is sipping his little wine right here. This man said, I'm getting drunk at Microcon 2019. Going up. Ooh, if this man's doing this at Microcon, so it's probably like cranberry juice. I don't know why I'm that hard on it. But Microcon 2019, if this man's sipping, I want to see what Microcon 2022 is. In Vegas, people are going to be wild. People are going to be out on it. Okay. Slobovia, you got that purple. Slobovia is trying to. Slobovia. Our flags are too similar. Slobovia got me. And they have it first, so I can't even complain. But I'm trying to be unique as fuck with Slobovia. I'm trying to show that we're different. Me and Slobovia got too many connections. I don't trust it. Okay. Ballin' on. Loud as fuck music. Sorry. Okay. Very Slobovia. Host nation.
Microcon 2019. I am King George 2.0 of Slobovia. I'm the king of Slobovia.
King George 2.0 of Slobovia? Is that what he said? This boy say 2.0.
2019. I am King George 2.0 of Slobovia.
King George 2.0 of Slobovia. So there were multiple editions before him. Multiple things. ELM says, looks like Obsidian. Epic says, I gotta go bye. Good to see you, Epic. Thank you for hanging out. Truto says, bye. Truto says, the Jar versus Obsidia war. Obsidia smashed Jar and destroyed the country. I wonder if Slab could become a nation. Slab City. Hey, Kermit Empire. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Also, that is a great question. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Let's check it out.
The king of Slobovia and also the conference chair. Slobovia.
He's the king of Slobovia and also what?
2019. I am King George 2.0 of Slobovia. I'm the king of Slobovia and also the conference chair.
And also the conference chair. Yeah, so he's hosting it, is what he's saying. Yep, this guy, king of Slobovia, hosting Microcon 2019.
Slobovia was founded more than 30 years ago.
I will say, I love his fit. It's very fancy. It's very regal. Instead of the medals, he has buttons. He has pins on. And they both seem symbolic to his nation. So I do appreciate that. Slobovia's got style.
By a group of friends as kind of a running joke and parody of world governments.
As a running joke and parody of world governments. That's interesting. I will say.
I like to say that the joke went on a little too long and a little too far. We were at the original Microcon in 2015 in Anaheim, California. We also went to Microcon 2017 in Atlanta, Georgia.
Did he film all of these? Are we about to go to RHN to see all of them? So he was like, we went to the original in 2015 and then in 2017?
And then we asked for it and were given permission to host this Microcon
Nice.
in
No, it looks like the same one because he's straight up in the middle.
Hamilton.
Very
We don't claim any specific land on Earth. We do have some land on Mars for reasons best left unsaid. I like to say that we claim.
They have land on Mars, but did they land on Mars? I'm curious if it's like a West 2 thing, where they're like, look at this picture of this astronaut with our flag on the moon.
Under our feet and the sky above our heads. That's our claim. We have a very
Everything below our feet and the sky above our heads. Very cool. I respect that.
large and Byzantine civil service. I mentioned before that we're actually a parody of world governments. So world governments always seem to have too many departments in civil service, so we have way too many departments in civil service.
Nice. So they have just a ton of, just as many different government branches as you can think of. Slobovia's got it. They got it on tap. Also, Kermit says, I am back. Only 2 people. Yeah, we're joining. Hey, we got 4 now, though. I appreciate y'all. Manu says he's a clone. The original one died. What happened? He got zooped. Either that or he upgraded himself. He was like, version 1 was weak sauce boy. Version 2 was when I started hitting the gym. Started getting swole on these guys. Part 2 was when I took Slobovia seriously and when we started conquering Mars. Oh my goodness.
It's all run by one guy, though, because, why not? I do have a few.
But it's all run by one guy. So he's like, we have a ton of these departments, but they're all run by one guy because bureaucracy, right?
Ministers. I have a minister of finance. We have a little bit of money, not a lot.
Minister of
Reagan
finance.
is my chancellor.
Have a little bit of money, not a lot. He has a chancellor. So it's like a German style government. This is interesting. Got a parliament, got ministers, chancellor,
I don't remember what else I have in my
but also a king. Very interesting.
Ministry of the Interior, Ministry of War, Ministry of Finance.
Ooh, that's why he's 2.0. 1.0 was this purple sash looking. He had the black shirt. It was just a black button up, and then the purple sash was 1.0. 2.0 is this nice regal ass outfit with the neck. Ooh, that's what it is. That's actually what it is right there. 2.0 is this boy straight stunning on the moon. That's what he is. He's like, I put work into this costume. Y'all better respect. Also, we have 6 views. Thank you guys. If you guys like the video, it helps us out a lot. It helps us to grow that audience.
Those are our ministries.
Sorry, I was actively speaking over that. Let me go back just a little bit to hear what he was going to say. Also, let me read these comments. Manu says he's a clone. The original one died. No, he upgraded his costume. ELM says he got kidnapped by Xi Jinping. That too, but also costume. Manu says, AP, in one of your videos you also said the land below our feet and sky above our heads line. Did I? I think I said all of the, like, anywhere we stand, we consider our territory, which was how we did define it. And to some degree still do. Where we stand, I don't think I said above our heads and below our feet. I did say wherever we are, wherever we stand, the physical space that we occupy. But that's slightly different. You know what I mean? We're not claiming up into the stratosphere or whatever. We're claiming the like physical, like personal space of a human being, like that and like this and like that. You know, it's not like all the way up and all the way down type of thing. Manu says, I think it was on the Cultural Creations bit. Thank you. I will go back and check it out. We'll have to fact check me on this. Let me know if you find it specifically, but I think it's like just the space around us. It's not necessarily all the way above our heads, all the way below our feet. If I did say that, I should correct it. But yes, let me jump in.
The other thing that I've been working on in my spare time is metals. So if I can take a minute to pitch that, I will.
Let me go back.
Cheat sheet. The other thing that I've been working on in my spare time is metals.
Oh no, wait, hold up. We missed this one.
Ministry of the Interior, Ministry of War.
Ministry of the Interior, Ministry of War,
Ministry of Finance.
Ministry of Finance,
Ministry of Making Merriment.
Ministry of Making Merriment. So Ministry of Fun. This man has a Ministry of Fun.
Ministry of Citizenship and Immigration.
Ministry of Citizenship and Immigration. Okay.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Where's that guy? This is Microcon. Where's that? Oh, you run all of them. I forget.
Civil Service.
Civil Service. Ministry of Civil Service, which seems like Citizenship and Immigration may fall under that, or at least Interior. Interesting.
And the Office of the Chancellor. Those
And the Office of the Chancellor. That's the only one that's not run by him, though, right?
are our ministries.
Very cool.
Cheat sheet. The other thing that I've been working on in my spare time is metals.
And here's the thing. Okay. So you're wondering how everybody has all these medals and why everybody's stunting these medals? It's because of Slovovia. Slovovia is like, we have the medals. We're the ones who make the medal. You don't understand. Manu says, oh, okay. Eric says, hey, who is this? This is Slovovia. So you're watching Slovovia right now. They hosted Microcon in 2019. We're trying to learn about Microcon. First off, I'm Emperor AP. If you don't know who I am, I lead the Empire of Aeternia. We're a micronation. But we're looking at Microcon 2019, reviewing some of those groups. This is Slovovia right now. They led Microcon 2019. They hosted it out of Canada, and we're watching them. Also, it's good to see you, Eric. We would appreciate it if you did smash that like button. It would help us out. Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, turn on those post notifications. Hit it up. You already know. But we're jumping into this. This boy is funding the medals.
Metals is the Microphallorist Educational Archive and Library of Slovovia.
What? So it's not actually medals. Micronational Educational... What the fuck?
Educational Archive and
Micronational Educational Archive and Library of Slobovia. Oh, so it's not actual medals. It's a record system for different micronations. That's cool. Are we in medals? Are we in the Slobovian Medals Society?
Library of Slovenia. So, one of the things micronations do, they give out medals
Yep.
to each other, to themselves. The purpose of the Medals Institute is to document all of the medals given out by various micronations, why they're given out, and so forth. Part of the reason for this is so that we don't accidentally reinvent the wheel and two countries come up with the same medal independently. Part of it is also so that you can look at other people's designs and say, hey, that's cool, I want to do something similar to that.
That's
Right? Similar, but not too similar. So at this point, we've got 11 micronations documented. You can see it on our website here.
I want to hit
this
it
is
up.
my personal collection of medals here. This is an
I gotta put our medal on it. I gotta put our medal on the Slobovian medals.
Empire and one from Mauritania there as well. And I expect I'll probably have a lot more after tomorrow night.
Very nice. So one from the Arican Empire and one from Mauritania were already on display there. We gotta get ours. We gotta get ours hooked
Each
up.
Microcon has gotten a little bit bigger and a little bit better than the previous one. I think that we've just taken up another notch.
Oh, well, it's nice meeting you, King George.
Nice meeting you, and enjoy the conference.
Thank you.
King George, the True Stunner 2.0. Ooh, that was the main headlining event right there. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Eric says, okay, thank you for the info. Of course. Now we're gonna jump, I believe, to the last one. Yeah, no, two. We got two more. We have the KE Nation, which I will say I watched this one earlier. I didn't see a ton of information on it. This was going to be the one that I started out with, but I figured I'd just go in order today and we just run through the rest of them. But this one doesn't have too much information, so if you guys know more about the KE Nation, please let me know. Please fill me in and tell me more about it because I want to learn more about it. But here's what we have so far. This one took a very serious tone too, which is interesting. The rest of them had a kind of a funny thing. This one's straight serious. This one's a sad tone. A salute to the sponsors. Hey, very cool. Arican Empire, Emperor Coffee Breaks. So each of them have a thing that they are sponsoring. So the Arican Empire supported the coffee breaks, paid for that. The Principality of Aegis Mortis supplied the gala dinner wine. Oh, interesting. The Empire of Analistin supplied the flagpoles. Slobovia supplied the diplomatic reception, and West Arctica supplied the gala dessert. Very cool. And they gave a whole bunch of special thanks there at the bottom. That's super cool. Oh, those flagpoles are so cool. They had so many flagpoles. Who was that? Arican Empire who supplied the flagpoles? That's a ton of flagpoles. Nope. Empire of Analistin. Anayalistan. The Empire of Anayalistan supplied the flagpoles. That's a ton of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32 flagpoles. Too many flagpoles. How you bring that many flagpoles? That's insane. Ooh. And then we got King George over here. Ooh, and Mauritania. We got the whole hookup. Tiff's jumping in. I gotta move to the side because Tiff's jumping in. England. Okay, you see King George over here flexing just a little bit. We got Tiff jumping in. Hey Tiff, how are you? Okay, and here's KE. Let's see. The KE Nation. Ooh, and it's a Y with two lines in between. I'm curious about this. Again, I feel like I don't know enough about it, but I want to learn more.
Catholics, so it's like it kind of goes back in history, and it shows you about the father of Osman, and Osman is the man who founded the Ottoman Empire.
Okay, so the father of the person who founded the Ottoman Empire. Very cool. So their design, their look, their even the clothing, you can kind of tell, based around Byzantine Ottoman Empire sort of looking stuff. Very cool.
Wow.
Very cool.
So where did she come up with the idea for this nation?
Well, I really like the show, and then
See, and she says she really likes the show. I want to know what the show is. Maybe it's called
I
Kate.
decided to do it because we had all the stuff. So
She's like, we had all the stuff already, so why didn't I bring it up? That's cool. She made her own nation. I love the hat. Very nice.
Really nice.
Oh, that's so cool. Maybe her family made the like show too. That's cool. She has her own micronation. She's stunning. She's the queen. She's killing it, dude. Ah, that's awesome. Standing with Obsidia, learning, growing, explaining herself, explaining her nation. That's cool. Again, there's not too much on them, and I want to know more about them. If you guys know about the KE Nation, please let me know more about it. I want to understand more about them. We got this ad, you guys already know. We're gonna have one more, and then we should be wrapping up with all of these crazy microphones. The Constitutional Pentumvirate of Cads. Now, this one's 4 minutes. This one's longer than even some of the more famous micronations, so I'm gonna see what this one's about, or what they're saying. Again, they have to laugh. They shorten the intro even more. This one, they only have a 20-second intro. The last one, they had like minute-long intros. Let's see. Okay. They're still having that intro. Okay, additional intro. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. So we have Travis McHenry coming out here from West Arctica, peeping through. You got that little show, and then of course, man with 85 medals on, right here. Again, too many. Nope, they all fit on one. They count up, and then super zoom in on his face. This man looks tired. This may be who it is. This may be who we're about to be watching the video of, but let's see. He looks like he's engaged in some serious conversation. Pentumvirate of Cads. Ooh, this just might be him. Constitutional Pentumvirate of Cads. On ses we luvi. Interesting. First off, I'll say the squirrels are adorable. The flag is unique colors. I haven't seen those colors put together on a flag before. I like it. Kaz's official religion is Catism. Twinkle and Starlight are patron saints and royalty. Ooh, so their nation is about cats. Also, then those may not have been squirrels. Those may have been cats on their thing. The religion, the cuisine, the official meal of the weekly celebration for the visiting diplomat is 99 cents best and fresh pizza. 99-cent pizza. I love it. I love it. It's respectable. It's classy. You gotta go for that nice slice. Especially if you got local pizza, if you got cool local pizza.
Tell us a bit about your micronation history
This boy got the biggest bow tie I've ever seen. I love it.
behind
He's
it.
flexing. He was about to be like, hey, do you want to explain?
The Constitutional Pentumvirate of Cads, and our micronation is basically run around cats. We have our own money.
Very cool. Oh, so their currency is points. That's cool. So if you get 1 point, it has that person. If you have 5 points, 10 points, the different cats on it, 20 points, and then 50
Wrote a
points.
constitution.
And our religion is Catism, where basically
Catism. That's what it is.
all you have to do is just feed the kids. The cats have your own Twinkle and Starlight, but
Twinkle is the white one, Starlight is the black one. That's
really all you have to do is be a caddis.
We strongly believe that
kind of like moon dust.
That girl looks very, like, She don't look nervous at all to be talking. That boy though, he looked a little nervous.
I was gonna say he does look like he's trying to prep up, but the girl was killing it.
Cats are the way that people.
Yeah. She said you've been talking too much.
We strongly believe that cats are the way that people earn their ways to a good afterlife.
So cats are the way people earn their means of a good afterlife.
So rather than directly praying to any kind of deity.
Yeah, you have to have a cat to. They have Twinkle and Starlight. I think they'd love Moondust. They'd be tripped. Moondust so cute.
Or thing like that, you are good to cats in your life.
Oh, okay. So their whole thing is you're good to cats in your life, and then it pays off in the afterlife. So they don't have like a deity. They're just like, be nice to cats, and you won't burn it out.
And when you are good to cats, cats will then speak with the higher deities to ensure that you are rewarded in the afterlife.
Oh, cats are the messengers of deities, but they don't have a deity. Interesting. Who's the deity? Mystery deity.
For people that have allergies or things like that, I actually work for animal care centers in New York City, and we hope that people will turn and help maybe shelter animals if they're unable to have animals in their home as well. But yeah, we really are based around the worship of cats, as well as really just having a government that understands the importance of kindness and understanding.
Yeah, and we're located in Chelsea, Manhattan. It's right there.
Our official cuisine is the 99-cent slice store. I'm the ambassador to Kaz, so I actually live outside of Kaz, but once a week I make my weekly diplomatic journey to Kaz. To spend usually about 5 hours or so going over official things, you know.
About 5 hours. They're dedicating time. They're putting in work. You hear this, guys? Yeah, some of y'all are spending 5 hours on your micronation. I know this. Y'all are already getting it. Frog says Microman. Frog says he has the powers of Ant-Man, but he's also a micronationalist. I love it. Manu says the flag just says IYI. Appreciate it. White Wind says I think it's more of Kai Nation. Oh, makes sense with the IYI. Makes sense. Frog says catism. Hey, it's good to see you, Frog, by the way. I appreciate you jumping in. White Wind says amazing. Frog says, all hail Twinkle and Starlight. May they guide us to peace. Frog, you already joined their religion. You created your own. Join theirs. White Wind says, Mamma Mia, give me that pepperoni pizza. I'm sure they would love to give you a 99-cent slice. Frog says, the catism is reminding me of ancient Egypt with the cat worship. Agreed. Twinkle and Starlight are basically the new best. You say that. What about Moondust? Are you forgetting the great Moondust, the Moony Boy? Or Uno? Yeah, he said hello. White Wind says, does anyone see a resemblance of the French Empire flag on the board? Agreed. Napoleonic French Empire. And this is free sponsorship. I spent 13 hours working on my micronation. Very nice. But she says once a week they spend 5 hours grinding out stuff about their micronation, which is hella dedication. I want to see where they're at. I hope 2022 we run into the constitutional pentumvirate of cats.
And that
They're
is
from
almost
New
always
York too.
done
I'd love
over
to
the
go
meal
and
of
visit.
the 99-cent slice.
We
So
actually
I
I want
had
to
this
get a
morning
99-cent slice.
Where was that one held?
This one was held in Canada. It was with a group called Slobovia.
Which is probably why they went, because it was close.
Yep, that makes sense. But New York to Las Vegas would be a lot.
We left to come here to Microcon today, so it's an official day.
Yeah, we just finished writing our national anthem.
You all sing it with me? Okay, ready?
Ooh, do you guys want to sing the national anthem? Let's hear their anthem. Bang it. Bang it. You guys ready? Smash that like for their national anthem. You already know. Frog says, oh shoot, I am. Hey, the Second Gaelic Kingdom joined us again. It's good to see you. I appreciate you jumping in with us. They're about to sing the Constitutional Pentumvirate of Cats national anthem, so get ready for it.
Cats shall rule our country, they never shall be ruled without them. Oh, cats, our country grand and fair, cats shall always be a land of freedom and liberty. not theocracy.
Fair enough. Also, they did sing their whole anthem. I really appreciate it. Solid anthem. I wanted to try. I was looking away. I was being rude during the anthem. I wanted to try and get Moondust to come over here so I could hold him up because they were talking about cats. I think he would have loved it.
I know we're coming off really preachy, but we're actually not a theocracy. We just can't help but spread the love.
Gonna spread the love about cats.
Yes.
She said they're coming off really preachy. She said, I know we're coming off really preachy. Y'all are killing it. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Frog says, sure, cat dictatorship someday perhaps. This is banging. And then for that, yeah, you know it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting Kaz. I agree. I think Kaz is awesome. Ooh. And then that was the end of the great Kaz. That's the last one. We have watched all of Microcon 2019. I'm probably going to dip out here in just a little bitty bit. White One says, hey, they aren't a theocracy. You know it, they aren't a theocracy. They just want to support cats. I will say, I want to bang out our Etsy. I want to show you guys what's up with it. You see this Etsy? You see this stuff, guys? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. We have, most recent, we have the Mark of the Owl. We have one left. If you guys want to purchase the Mark of the Owl, we have a pendant. It's the last one that's ever going to be made. There's going to be no more in existence once this last one is sold. We had actually tried to sell all of them in like one big go the last time because we had 5 left and we sold all of them, but somebody accidentally bought 2, so they refunded 1, and we have this last one left. So if you're interested in getting the Owl's Mark, it's something that makes you an Aeternian elite. It makes you one of the first people to really help us and support us getting our land purchase funding. Right now we are almost to a 10th of the way to our goal. We're actually at $788.82 out of $10,000. So we're almost a 10th of the way there. You could help us get that 10th of the way. You could help us get to 800 if you got this Owl's Mark. This would be the last one. You would be the finisher, the final of those Aeternian elite, and you would be helping us toward our land purchase funding. So if you have a little extra cash to throw our way, it would mean a lot. But regardless, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for spending time with us because it helps. You know, we're trying to get to that 4,000 watch time hours. We're trying to kill the game, and you guys are helping us to make that possible. So thank you guys so much. Ooh, White One says, $15. Okay, it's mine. Hey, I appreciate it, White One. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Again, even if you can't spend money to help us out though, just watching the channel helps us out a ton. Like I said, we're trying to get to that 4,000 watch time hours, and we have actually just hit, let's see. So if you guys want that, check out the Imperial Market on Etsy. You can get all of our stuff there. But if we go to the YouTube studio, you can see we're almost to our 4,000. We are at 2879 watch time hours as of this stream. This morning I checked it and we were at like 29. Yeah, we are almost 3/4 of the way there. We had jumped up to 29 for like a second, but then I think we dropped back down since then. After this stream, we very might well hit 29 again. If we can hold the line at 29, we can keep pushing on to 3K, which will be 3/4 of the way to our goal. I want to try and get that 4,000 by the end of this year. We're also almost to 1,400 subs. We're at 1385, I think, 1384, something like that. If you guys want to help us out, help us get to that 1,400, all it takes is 20 more subs. I think it's even less than 20. Let me see. 15 subs. If we could get 15 more subs, we would hit 1,400. So if you guys share the videos, like them, let people know what's going on with the Empire of Aeternia, you can help us to reach monetization. That is something very few micronations have ever done in the history of YouTube. So if you help us to get there, that would be an incredible thing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Again, thank you to, let me shout out their channel. We have Reno Hornson, who did the whole Microcon 2019 series. I think they actually have some other stuff from 2018 and on, or 2015 and on. So I want to see if we can get some other Microcon news happening from them. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't see any more from them, but we will check out previous Microcons. We'll be trying to talk to people who have gone to Microcons, so we may have some interviews coming up, seeing how we can prep for Microcon. But I appreciate you guys, and we will be dealing with all of that very, very soon. Until next time, I will see you guys. Oh, excuse me, Manu asked if I've heard the adaptation of the anthem yet. I have. I loved it. I actually haven't sent you like a shout out for that. If you guys have not checked out Jaya's adaptation of the anthem, you definitely should. We have it. He posted a link on our Discord, but I'll post like an official one. It was very cool. You guys should check it out. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna share it. I want to put it on like our social media, so I will hit that up very soon. I've been busy, so I haven't hit it up, but I need to. Planning that today. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for helping us out. Again, we're at an hour 45 minutes. Every time we get, just a little bit more of that watch time, just a few more people watching, it helps to boost us up a ton. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and I will see you next time. My whole ass neck. Broke it. Broke it in half trying to do that outro. That's how much I appreciate you guys. I'm risking life and limb for your entertainment and for the Empire of Aeternia to grow. I'm dead. Thank you guys so much. I will see you soon. Peace, everybody. Bye. Have a good day. Hope everyone has a great day. Empire of Aeternia, we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep doing stuff even though my neck is hurt. I got a whole crick. It's bad. Oh, no. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to try and turn it that way. Moondust looking out the window. He doesn't even care. Manu says, my idea was to make some anthems, but on piano. I really respect it. We should check it out. Hayden says, bye. Good to see you, Hayden. Thank you for checking out the channel. Thank you for hanging out with us. See you, Manu. See you, Whitewind. Everybody else, see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you all. See you soon. Bye.